Today is Sadhguru Baba's day, and we offer bhog to Baba. So in remembrance of Baba, taking everyone's love, when Baba called me, I went to Baba in certain regions to offer bhog to Baba. First few moments are very powerful because that's when we celebrate meeting with Baba. We meet Baba, take drishti from Baba, so there is a lot of happiness. So after celebrating meeting through our drishti, with Baba. I said, Baba, I have brought bhog, and Baba, with lot of love, looked at the bhog, accepted bhog. Then Baba said that, what is the news of your world? So I said, Baba, that's not our world. Baba said, your physical world. So I said, Baba, lot of fear, lot of destruction, lot of anger, lot of pain, lot of suffering. And then Baba said, but at confluence stage, you all are resident of subtle regions. Right? You are playing part here. You just playing part here. Always remember, I am here to play my part, but my original home is subtle regions. So I said, Baba, Baba said, it's not question of whether you experience or not, but always remind yourself. And then Baba said, as much there is love, and also as much there is purity, you will find that you have more and more experience of being subtle and being in subtle region. Baba said, because purity brings subtlety, lightness. And when there is subtlety and lightness, you feel very connected with the subtle regions. So Baba says, in subtle regions, what is happening? Baba says that Baba always see children decorating themselves with powers, with virtues, with knowledge, and Baba is also with the children. So subtle region is Baba and children together. And then Baba said that, are you all okay? Are you all feeling okay? So I don't know what to say on behalf of everyone. And I said to Baba, mostly okay. So Baba said, why mostly? Why not all the time? So I said, it might be the fact of energy or whatever, but cannot say that all the time, 24 hours of the day. So Baba said that that is why it is very, very important for all of you to protect yourself from any kind of influence of energy from outside, to keep reminding yourself of your home, keep reminding yourself of relationship with Baba, keep reminding yourself of your original eternal stage. So you have to constantly make effort now, because Baba said, even if you leave little margin, you will find in that space, in that time, the influence of energy could come. Someone's sorrow, someone's suffering, someone's pain, someone's loss, because this Baba says it's lot happening. It's in the large majority. So there will always be some kind of influence. So now is the time for all the children to protect yourself. And for that, you have to constantly keep remembering. And then Baba said that, like for precaution for the body. So Baba said that always in the morning, or whenever you feel your energy is low, bring God's love and trust. So when there is God's love and trust, Baba says immediately you will find that there is change now in your energy. You will feel uplifted. So Baba said that Baba constantly keep giving his love, his drishti to all the children, but children have to feel it, has to receive it. So Baba, I said, Baba, many send lots of love. And Baba said, yes, Baba, accept everyone's love. And whatever is any child's desire, Baba fulfills that desire. Baba will always fulfill your desire. But then you have to make sure that all your desires are pure desires. And when desires are pure, Baba will fulfill. And then Baba gave lots of love for each one of us. Today is Thursday. We offer bhog. Some places we offer on Sunday. One of the reason we offer on Sunday because many don't, they're not able to come on Thursday. I mean, now nobody is able to come, but we generally make it proper bhog on Sunday so that everyone can have bhog. Now, the whole thing is from very beginning, Brahma Baba's days, bhog was offered in the morning, but then lunch time, Brahma Bhojan, evening time, Brahma Bhojan, because all Baba's children have to eat. So bhog was offered before, even for breakfast, lunch, dinner. Here we offer at least once a day, right? Even at center or in the family. So whole concept Baba had was that it's Baba's Bhandara. So whatever anyone gives or even your own income, we always think it's Baba's Bhandara. And then the yajna is created by Brahma Baba. So Brahma Baba surrendered whatever he had and a trust was created. So Baba always thought that we have given to Baba now. So it belongs to Baba. And then we must now offer to Baba in the sense of as a token to the father or as a family member or to just not only purify the food, but our internal attachment of I and mine. Internally, subtly, my doesn't go very easily. So when you offer bhog to Baba, and when you are then accepting bhog as your lunch or breakfast, whatever, when you are accepting bhog, then that time also this thought is there that it had been offered to Baba. So you're not directly like, okay, I earned, then we cooking, now we are eating. So this whole thing of internally, some kind of detachment which is important. And also one of the reason Dadi said that it's important to offer bhog because then we will cook, right? You cannot offer from yesterday, right? So especially when Dadi came in England, to England, she taught every Baba's new child that you have to offer bhog. And then she said, of course, it's a spiritual reason, but when you will offer, you have to cook fresh, then you will eat fresh, right? So I was in London with Dadi Janki, and she had lot of bhavana for offering bhog. We used to properly sit during day, whatever lunch was prepared, but we will prepare proper lunch. When I say proper is, I know that you might say some beans, some rice, vegetables. For us is yogurt, some salad, and maybe roti, chapati. They look like, many items, but they're not many because it also has to be balanced. So one time we cook and then mostly in the evening, whatever is there, then we eat in the evening also, same Brahma Bhojan. Because evening generally we are busy with classes and spiritual service. So Dadi said that your body also will remain healthy Plus you are eating what we call it not only pure food as vegetarian, but also it is sattvic food, pure food. So whenever we are cooking, we have to be in Baba's remembrance. Always cook in Baba's remembrance. And more important is when we are eating, we should be eating in Baba's remembrance. Because Brahma Bhojan is when you eat in Baba's remembrance. I had been practicing, and it's really, really makes a lot of difference in just eating Brahma Bhojan, talking and eating, or so many things come up also same time. But if you could in silence remember Baba and eat Brahma Bhojan, now the food when goes in the body, it becomes the part of the energy in the body. So sometimes some of the reactions, some of the energies could also affect our sense organs. So as the food is pure and going in the body, it also helps to keep body very calm. And you could feel through senses that purity, the effect of pure food on the body. It's not only vegetarian, but it's cooked by Baba's children, yogi children. It's cooked in remembrance and eaten in remembrance. But also the money which is used to buy food is very, very important. I remember that there was a time when centers were just starting. I went place to place for 6 months because we used to say anyone who has to put in Baba's box is when they live the life of purity for 6 months, then we can use that money for food or offering food. We use the money for other things, but not for the food. So how pure wealth and then the pure food is very, very important. Because when there is pure food, then it will definitely affect mind. Now, purity also has three other aspects. One is unadulterated, and then is clean. So pure, unadulterated, and clean. So purity, purity. Then we call it Shuddh. Shuddh means unadulterated. This morning's Murli, Baba said, when there is purity, then you can have remembrance. And real purity is when there is remembrance of only one. And of course, because of Baba's love, our relationship with Baba, we feel closeness to Baba. But really, when you sit and you feel your intellect and mind is totally with Baba, just with Baba, no one, no other thought, no one comes in the mind. And that's really, you can observe your purity. Because when there is purity, Baba, who is ever pure, you can be feel very close to Baba. Otherwise, it's all right. Baba is my father, Baba is my teacher, remembrance, but not really in a true way as a soul with Supreme Soul, as a child with Supreme Father. But this remembrance, true remembrance, and the meeting with Baba requires total purity. And then from there, the current which you get, you feel that current, you feel super sensitive joy. And you do feel that Baba's energy as if I'm receiving it properly. So purity increases the capacity to receive from Baba. Because one is relationship with Baba, that is connection with Baba, meeting with Baba. He is incorporeal, he is ever pure. So I also have to be my original self. And also then third aspect is clean. When we cook, we have to wash our hands, wash everything, have nice pots and pans to cook for Baba. Sometimes, not many places, I had gone recently, but one place I went and they had a frying pan, but was not very good. And I saw that sister is making bhog in that. So next day I said, can we go to market? She said, why? I said, I buy a nice pan for Baba. You can make bhog in that. She said, what difference does it make? Or you have bananas since 2 days. They're not fresh. So she had to offer that too. I said, no, you can't do put any fruit you have there since few days. You say, let me offer to Baba. It is necessary that you have fresh fruits for Baba. Your pots and pans should be very, very clean. And also bhog containers. Regularly wash bhog cloth on the top one. But also one thing which some do, some don't do, that where you put the table for the bhog, under that also you spread something, because we are walking there, no? So when we are walking, our feet could also be sometimes not that clean. So if we spread something and then put bhog table, is also good. So some say that why we have then flowers. Today you see we have so many flowers because our rose plants in the garden, they're giving so many flowers, and they coming peach color, pink color, yellow color. So we say, let's offer to Baba. Because flower is more like, with love, fruit, flower, food, everything together. So it is just like, as much you do it with very clean, with very pure feelings of love for Baba, I think that there is so much response of that. Because it's not something external, and I don't want necessarily to tell what are the benefits, but you immediately, instantly see the benefits. So clean, pure, unadulterated, and clean. All three levels of purity is important. And now our level of purity is, if I am in my original self, how will I think? What kind of thoughts I will get in my original self? Very, very interesting to check your thoughts, but then you apply my original self, 5 qualities of original self, and then you think and see the difference in thoughts. Or any kind of response you have to give to a person or to a situation, you use your intellect as in your original self. So original self should not be seen as something, that I'm sitting and I'm experiencing. I'm creating, and now it should become such a habit. It should take us a minute. Let me go in my original stage. Let me go into my original self. So as soon as you do it, and then you think or decide or speak or look at someone, something, you will see the vast difference. So original self of purity is not only while I'm sitting, I'm experiencing, but I have to be that. No? I have to become that. So when I am that, then my thinking, as I said, power to discern everything, you can see big contrast in you. It's elevated then. And not only elevated, but because from original self, when you are doing whatever you're doing, the action you perform will not create any karmic accounts. Whether you are speaking to someone, whether you are seeing someone, but because of that purity from original self, it won't create attachment, it won't create karmic accounts, there won't be reaction from the origin, from the eternal self. So apply this eternal self into day-to-day life. And then it will look real, right? That that's what I am. Otherwise, that's what Baba has told me. But this is what I am. So as much you remind yourself of your original self, this is what I am. So doing everything from that stage is what really we require now. Because Baba always reminds us that look at the world situations, but we have to be ready, right? Both ways, ready to serve and ready to also go to our kingdom, our home. I know that many of you, uh, there is always this online classes, online this, online. But two things which I notice and I feel that we shouldn't be attracted by is miracles. Our life is miracle. Every minute you can see Baba's miracle. But some share a lot of stories of this happened, then this happened, many miracles. I don't really much go into that because during Brahma Baba's time, Baba always used to say, your foundation should be of knowledge, your foundation should be of yoga. Even like we will go in trance and, if we will see some scenes, Baba will listen but not pay much attention. He will just go into the essence of the message. So I just feel that, Lord, somewhere some people like to, kind of attract or feel they have some, and they start telling so many stories, different kinds of stories. And second thing, we should be very aware about lot of predictions, lot of things. This will happen, then Krishna will come this way, Krishna's mother will be this one. So there are so many, many are kind of predictions. And I say, but Brahma Baba, he always used to say, Baba has told you everything. But then if we can keep predicting, it could be one's own churning or feeling, whatever. But for two things, we have to be a little bit attentive, not to put in our head all those things. And then one day, some miracle has to happen. But maybe miracle has already happened with your life. You are not aware of that. Because Baba is with us. And every little thing you will find works out. There is a song, I like it, that incognito way, Baba does everything for us. It's incognito, only we have to realize it. One time, one sister said, oh, Baba gave me so many blessings, but I don't think they're working. I said, but if you don't remember, how will it work? Even if it's working, you won't experience it. So two things I wanted to make everyone aware is not to go into stories of miracles. Yes, Baba will take care of us. Baba provides us. Baba will help us in all different ways. And secondly, not go into predictions and prophecies of the future. Every moment, let this moment be very good. Next will be good. Next. Because many times I know Dadis used to ask Baba, please tell us about this. Baba said, Baba doesn't tell in advance. That's where, no, you heard last Sunday, Didi left body and she said, Baba, you should have let me take leave from everyone. Mm. Baba said, no, they wouldn't have given you leave. Some also this question about Brahma Baba. Did he knew that he has to leave body? Mm. Why he didn't tell us then? But how Baba would have left completely detached? Mm. And Baba always had said, even if I leave Baba's task, Shiv Baba's task will continue. You know, so these days in social media, they have so many these kinds of stories and experiences. I don't hear much, but people had been telling me. So I said I will mention it to all of you that, you know, it's through knowledge, through yoga, bhavana, proper understanding and balance of four subjects, I have to become perfect. Because when you have all these four subjects properly in your life, then you are becoming sensible. Everything you will do will be in a very mature way, in a sensible way, not emotionally. So we have to really realistically just depend on knowledge. And that also, Baba Murli, every word is truth. Every word is truth. I have to understand. I have to reflect on that. I have to practice and I have to become that. At least when I listen Murli in the morning, that every word of Baba feels like one who is true father, is true teacher, is speaking to us. So take all from Murli. And also then, of course, different people have different churning, different reflections from Murli. I feel that all of us internally should increase our capacity to churn the Murli, go in depth of Murli in whatever way you can do. I don't have to adopt anyone's way of churning, right? We all have our own intellect. We can reflect and then we can sit and share, you know, what we call spiritual chit chat. How do you understand what you understand? But of course, you know, we all are different. And also in depth, everyone has, you know, different depth or subtlety. But each one of us have to make effort to listen Murli properly, to churn Murli, take from whatever is beneficial, but too much information also makes it little difficult. So I think that that's where purity, make everything very clean for everything, whether it is your thoughts, whether it is food, everything should be pure and everything should be very clean. Because when it is unadulterated, it has a lot of power. And moving towards perfection, only way is really through uh, be proper into all these four subjects. Knowledge should help me to have yoga. Good yoga help me to have good dharana. And when there is good dharana, then people are served, not necessarily numbers, but air quality souls. Anyone who you serve will be air quality souls. And when they follow you, it will be accurate. Right? So it's important to be real, real in the sense of truth. And that truth is from Baba's knowledge and from Baba himself. Om Shanti.
in South America. So, let's fly to El Salvador and Bolivia.
So we went to El Salvador, and sister, yes, क्या नाम है इसका भूल गया, Balvi Ben and mothers, we see you every evening. So I still remember my visit there. Beautiful, family is beautiful, and food was very beautiful too, very tasty. So lots of love. Baba's vibration will keep you all very safe, yeah, and healthy, safe and healthy, right? If you all need any help, we are there with you. Om Shanti. Thank you for, yes, brother Ricardo, we remember you. Someone said that brother who in front of Dadi Janki was dancing. Yes, dancing brother. Always remain happy and manages well. I remember going there, the height, wow, to manage that height is really Baba's strength. But you are in a same town, right? Proper. They get used to it. Okay. Lots of love. Thank you for inviting us. So let's remember Baba now.
पवित्रता की राह पर पवित्रता की राह पर हमको चलते जाना है पवित्रता की राह पर हमको चलते जाना है जो भी मिले राह में उसे मंजिल पर पहुंचाना है जो भी मिले राह में उस मंजिल पर पहुंचाना है पवित्रता की राह पर हमको चलते जाना है पवित्रता की राह पर
Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti and good night. Keep well, keep safe, be with Baba.